Beatboxing on the necklace. Trying to remember if I needed display capture. I think I did. Once. Okay. Okay. So I say if P is loud. Okay. Oh man in jail. Where he belongs. God damn it. There we go. Okay, is there a power up here, or looks like there is. God damn it. Oh, little fucker. There we go. I don't really understand their patterns. Still no power up. I think I'm never gonna get a power up on, like, I feel like it's like set to the amount of bricks you've destroyed. There we go. Stacy. Shit, that's gonna make a bunch of them appear. Ah, fuck. don't know why I did that. God damn it. So dumb. So dumb. I feel like on some of the Bomberman games that's fairly easy to do, and then others it just... Bad idea. Bad man. Bad ideas. That's when he starts... Okay, got him. I don't think I got the power up yet. Ooh, that was close. Not a very good idea. There we go. Okay, I need to be extra special careful. Oh, excuse me. That's 3 now. Oh, he can walk through walls. Yeah, they starting off pretty early with enemies that can walk through walls. I wonder if there's less areas in this one. Ooh, that was close. That was so dumb. Oh, I do that to myself. Yeah, okay. It just... It's so funny. As soon as you get that, it just changes the entire game. But I do think I was still doing well prior to getting that power up. Just gotta worry about a lot less then. Although then the hubris will get you. Oh yeah, I already got the power up. What am I doing, right? They don't give you any score points for, or extra points. Score points? They don't give you some of those, dollar monies, do they? Okay. Alright, third bomb. So I got the power up. There we go. Cool. Something I should check. I just put it as Bomberman 2, but like, I'm assuming that looks like the right one. It does. The phone says I have 0 viewers, including myself. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Bam, 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 bam. Ooh, sorry, sucker. You sucker MCs ain't got nothing on me. Ooh, Ghost is finna jump right out at me. Rude. What was that about? How is there another version of me just running around? Oh, excuse me. I guess the main thing that I have to watch out for is getting stuck on my own bombs. That's probably this feels the worst way to die. Yo. Alright, now I got the big bombs. And these levels are definitely going faster than the TurboGrafx 16 ones. Okay. I thought that was going to be a boss. Doesn't look like it is. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. How are you, Liddy? How was Cridman? Well, that's good. It's good to be merry. Be gay and drink eggnog, as the Christmas carolers say. And bring me some of that figgy pudding that I've heard so much about. Yeah, Christmas went fairly well for me. Or, you know, went good, I should say. We went to Avatar 3. Avatar 3 was really good. Honestly, I'm, like, shocked by how dark it really was. But, like, yeah, we went and saw it with, my wife's family. So, that part was fun. And they also got to watch it, because they don't really watch a ton of movies in the theaters. I'm the person who wants to go to the movie theater. That's my designated role. But yeah, it was really, really good. I honestly had a blast. 3 hours though, which is a little long. Not gonna lie. Just a little long for a movie, but... Oh. The war between land and sea. Yeah, that's the one that's, I was gonna say Dr. Seuss spinoff, and I'm like, well, that's not right. Doctor Who spinoff? Dude, that'd be crazy. If it was Dr. Shoes. Dr. Scholes. I'm learning how to use my bombs effectively and with great style. But yeah, I got some convenient stuff. My wife got me some good stuff. I got a whole bunch of... She got me some makeup paints, which is very exciting because I have been scared to try... I guess scared might not be the right word. I haven't made the executive decision to try to buy makeup paint because it's like, okay, you know, jumping into a whole different kind of makeup. Honestly, you know, powders are one thing, but having it be wet, you know, I guess eyeliner can be a little wet. Same with mascara, but mascara is also kind of dry, but I don't know. Too wet? Not used to not used to call me Ben Shapiro because I ain't used to this wetness. She hasn't used makeup paints either, so it'll really be an uphill curve for the both of us. She definitely does her makeup a lot better, but I do mine more often, so... Merry Christmas, honey, it's so wet. I think I have an infection. Oh god, oh god. Oh, shit! Wow, that's what I get for looking away for 2 seconds. Should've paused, just should've paused, that's on me. Should've been Santa pause. Woo! Woo! They are coming in hot. Santa Paws 2. This time, it's even more dogs. And they look cute, and we put some peanut butter in their mouths and so that it looks like they're talking. I wish that's how they still did it. Nowadays they just use CGI and I feel like it looks very uncanny. There was that middle point where they would just do like a black bubble like you can do in like video editing stuff. Where it's just like, it's like the oval and it's just like, hi guys. Oh. Was there a reason you actually sat down and watched Santa Paws 2? Did you see it in theaters? Ah, fair enough. Fair enough. I forget that people have cable. Or Netflix. I guess Netflix is kind of like cable at this point. You just kind of choose whatever because it's too exhausting to constantly make decisions. Yes, I have seen a talking cat. That is kind of the one I was talking about. There was a riff tracks of it, which is why I have seen it. Absolutely iconic. How none of the story beats connect to each other either. Like that's like the most iconic portion. It's like a talking cat. Wow. The cat's like not talking at all. I don't know. And it's just that one, it's that dentist guy who just self-funds all of his movies. I don't make the rule. God. I feel like most talking animal movies are kind of cursed, though, you know? Talking Cat is not made by a talented person in the least, but also, like, you remember that one with Tim Allen where he turned into the shaggy dog? Let's see. Tim Allen, shaggy dog. Well, this is a different movie. This looks...
license and is clearly in violation of the leash law. Call the pound.
I already did, sir. The truck is waiting outside.
Out of my way!
Oh.
Grab that dog! Excuse me!
Yeah, the JQTA is the original. That was fucking funny as hell, though. I was talking about the Tim Allen one, but that punch was fucking awesome.
Oh boy.
Hold on, I gotta replay that.
Out of my way!
Pop!
Out of my way!
Oh, that is so funny. Oh, that is so funny. Whew. Yeah, I didn't know there was an original till I just saw that. I had seen that clip though.
Mr. Douglas. As a lawyer, Dave Douglas has no rival.
You guys see the trial in the evening news? Great shot of your dad on Channel 8.
As a father,
Josh is flunking math.
Okay, great.
he has no clue. But an unlikely visitor
You're so cute.
There's a dog in the kitchen.
with an unbelievable power is about to change his life in ways he never could have imagined.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Is that me? I'm not a dog. I'm clearly in a dream. Just gotta wake up.
I mean, I like dumb things too, you know.
But seeing the world
Honey, it's really a wonderful father.
Anyway, okay, my wife is going to bed. I will be back in like a couple minutes. And I've never played Bomberman.exe. That sounds interesting. I've never played any fan-made Bomberman things. This is my real first foray into Bomberman. The only one I actually beat now is the TurboGrafx 16, but that was because Bomberman on the NES was a little rough. But oh, Obama! There is 100% there's an Obama Man that's either from Mega Man or from Bomberman. Like if you Google that, I'm pretty sure it's gonna pop up. Punch, punch, punch. You think Obama could use chaos control lost control. Shit. Oh shit. Okay. Shit. Ugh! Okay. Hold on. Whoops. Press the wrong button. Wow. Step away for 2 seconds, and I really get confused. Fuck. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Bomberman 2, Electric Boogaloo. Bomberman Strikes Back. Shaggy Obama Man. Yeah, we didn't really, we didn't really have Christmas food specifically. We did have our big Thanksgiving, and I think that was kind of supposed to fit in both. But we're probably gonna have a good meal when we're at the cabin. Yeah, you know, you eat a bunch of food, it tastes good. You eat a couple leftovers that, like, man, are we gonna eat turkey for 6 days straight? And you're like, or ham or whatever. Sometimes that answer is yes. Yes, we're going to. Well, it's a cabin that we rented. It's when no one owns a cabin, but you know. I mean, my cousin owns a cabin. Lots of cabins up here in Minnesota. Everyone just goes to a cabin. There's supposed to be a hot tub in this cabin, so that'd be nice. I love hot tubs. I keep thinking if we should buy a hot tub, but it'd have to be like the inflatable ones, because there's no way that we can afford, like, you know, a real hot tub, because the maintenance on it is like crazy. God damn, if a hot tub just isn't everything that I want in life. Why is there a little me that runs into me? I don't understand that. Is that because I got enough points? Oh, there's 2 bomb. That makes sense. Could have easily taken me out. Take me out. Bomberman 2, it becomes. I was gonna say, I'm like, I imagine they meant 3, but. I mean, that's probably what would happen if the game still is Bomberman 2. Bomberman 2, the sequel. He bombs so many men. It's an absolute massacre. Hey man, don't be a bomber. Bomber man. Butt bum like butt. Ooh, man, he's bumming a cigarette, and he's also bumming someone's bum. Smoking man. He smokes cigarettes in public places. How dastardly. I mean, they definitely can be. there's a whole pornography industry that's dedicated to just women smoking. I never really understood it. Maybe because I just don't really like smoking. It hurts my little lungs. But you know, my wife likes it. Or she did, used to, I guess. She doesn't really... She thinks it's sexy, I should say. So she actively watches pornography. Not that I'm aware of. But the idea of watching someone else do it, you know? Like, I think that's the funny part to me. That it's like, well, you know, there's... Or people do it at the same time, too, I guess. You know? I love how they gave me money. What the hell am I supposed to do with that? NES games are so weird because, like, they have a score. You gotta ash on someone's bum. Oh yeah, ash on me bum. Score was important when you had a bunch of friends and stuff, but score becomes a little less important when it's just you. Okay, so Bomberman, I think, is escaping from prison right now. I don't really know, because at the beginning he got framed, but now he's just like traveling from place to place. But I don't know how he got out of prison. How did he get out of? He probably bombed his way out, I guess. That would probably make sense. What is the one thing he can do? Bomb. He's a terrorist. You ever watch those? I think it's called Mashed. There's the YouTube videos that were like, they kind of look like old Newgrounds Flash animations, but I think they were made by like real people. Not that those people weren't real people, but they were like, and it looked like there was a budget, I should say. I'm trying to remember if it is Mashed. Let me see. I think it's Mashed.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yes!
Oh, wait, no, these are definitely not the ones I was thinking about.
Let's go!
This is a different person who does look like they make similar content. Is it? Oh, God. Now I'm trying to think if it's like Nerdly? Oh, fuck. What the fuck is that? It's not. Oh, man. Sonic Get a Job or something? Sonic for Hire? Is that Lowbrow Studios? No, Dorkly. Dorkly.
It's over, Bison. I'm taking you down.
It's going to be a shame when I damage that perfect buddy.
Oh, here we go again. Why does everyone...
Yeah. I was just... Dorkly was what I was trying to think of. But I feel like, okay, maybe if... Can I search on here? Let's see. Bomberman. Do they have a Bomberman skit? Let's see. 14 years ago.
Sheila, it's me. I don't have a lot of time. I'm trapped between a bomb and some blocks, and, well, I just want to hear your voice one last time. Don't cry, Sheila. I need you to be strong for me. For the children. Put Timmy on the phone, Sheila. Put Timmy on the phone.
Is
Listen,
this funny?
son, you're gonna need to be the man around the house and take care of mommy and the baby. Daddy's gonna have to go away for a little while, okay, champ?
This is like something I would
miss
really
you
have found
too,
funny
son.
when I was like
I'll be waiting for you all at the gates of
15.
heaven. Remember,
Same with a
I
lot of
love
Robot
you,
Chicken.
and I'll be with you all. Whoa, wait a second, I have the power glove power up. I can throw bombs. Did you hear that, honey? I'm going to live. I'm going to.
So I hear you're single now.
No, I mean, I did actually. I used to like those. I didn't like them a ton because I never found them like really well written, but you know. What the hell? Why was I not able to kill that thing? Okay, there we go. No, I don't think that was College Humor. College Humor is a separate thing from Dorkly. College Humor is really funny. I love College Humor. And, you know, they make all those new shows, too. Which I forget what that one is called, but I have watched those ones, and those are very, very funny. Was it like a spin-off channel? Yeah, sister sites, but there wasn't the same. I don't think it was the same people writing the sketches. I don't ever remember hearing any of the, well, at least the five. It's like there was like 6 or 7 main people that I always remember, like Grant. Never heard Grant in any of those Dorkly bits. Yeah. Maybe. I would be more inclined to agree with you if I thought most of those were funny in the same way. Maybe they had a couple. I mean, you know, literally though they used to make so many videos. Yes. Well, so the issue that happened with College Humor was that Facebook overinflated video profits, like a lot of streaming services have done, and said that like, oh, if you get 2 million views on a Facebook video, you can make like $100,000. Maybe it wasn't that much, but it was like a lot of money. And then they, Facebook, it turns out, was bumping their own numbers up so that like there wasn't that many people actually watching videos on Facebook, and they bankrupt the entire company. And then Sam O'Neill bought the company for like $10,000 or something, and now it's Dropout. And Dropout is super good. I love the Dropout sketches. I think they're some of the best improv comedy I've ever heard, honestly. I mean, they're not really even sketches. They're like television shows, like network, kind of like game shows, except not like. I don't know. You've probably seen clips, and if you haven't, it'd be a great rabbit hole to go down to. Brennan, he's one of the guys. He's super funny. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I was also thinking of, wait. Okay, I don't think I'm getting these two sites mixed up. Hold on. I gotta make sure I'm... Yeah, no, that's the same one. Yeah. Yeah, that's College Humor. Yeah, there was also another company that had like almost the exact same issue. Yeah, College Humor is Dropout. They own the rights to all of the College Humor stuff. And the other one that also had the same issue that they had was Cracked. For some reason, I thought that they were like, I don't know. In my mind, I was thinking of them interchangeably, but Yeah, Cracked was also a really good one, and I believe they kind of exist, but like not. When was their last video? They had like a video 2 months ago. Like they're getting like one video every 2 months or so. And they used to be an entire company, but yeah, drop again, Liddy. I would, if you haven't seen any of the Dropout stuff, I would absolutely recommend it. Like just so much. Like I think it would be right up your alley. That's like every. Yeah, it's and there's enough stuff on the YouTube channel that you don't need to pay for the subscription. I guess it depends if you like improv comedy, because the oh, I keep forget the name of the what is that one? Why was I doing? No, let's go look at it. Oh, I don't like Critical Role. I don't like that. I think they are trying too hard. No, is it Game Changer? Yeah, Game Changer. That's the one that I find really funny. To be fair, I haven't watched a lot of the other shows, but Game Changer, I think is, or no, it's not Game Changer. Make Some Noise. That's what it is. Make Some Noise spun off of Game Changer. Yeah, I do find, and this is just maybe more of a personal thing, but I do find D&D campaigns to be incredibly uninteresting. Like, that's why I don't think I can. I tried to watch the spin-off show, like the animated version of, of Critical Role or whatever. I don't know. I thought it was just like, okay, it's just a bunch of people very unsuccessfully trying to be funny. I don't know. Do you like when you read D&T campaigns? Well, yeah, I mean, that's Critical Role for you. It's like essentially what it is. It's just a D&D campaign, and I don't know. I think a lot of people think they're funny. Is that what Critical Role is? Yeah, it is. Definitely, right? I don't remember. Yeah, that's true. Him as the game master. I do feel like Andrew does pick and choose what... Because, I mean, I guess maybe I don't know for sure, but he didn't just do like the first answer, right? He was doing, like, he was sort of cherry picking, or is that not right? Like, what comes next? Yeah, okay. Yeah, he started out, and then I feel like you could, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong though. Yeah, then started cherry picking. As the story got better, it feels more cherry picked, where the forum stuff, I don't know, doesn't feel like that matters as much. It's like he's already telling a story, and you just get to have some fun interactivity in it. Not as much like, you know, that's what's deciding the outcome. Oh, God damn it. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I keep forgetting I have this power. Oh, shoot. There we go. Yeah, that, and I mean, it's because, yeah, there's only so much you can do in Microsoft Paint, for sure. But yeah, it's, I get what you mean, though. You kind of like more storied, structured stuff. And yeah, something has to be, like, in your humor for that to land, which is why I think I like stuff that is good. Reality TV is also good. I hate to break it to you, but it is actually good. It just depends on what you're looking for. Reality TV is good. There is, like, it's not just like a blanket statement that all reality TV is bad. But subjectively, you know, you could find it bad, but you know, there's... Well, yeah, that's kind of the fun, though, right? Is that it's, like, real but not real. Yeah. At this point, I mean, I guess if you like... It's kind of like wrestling. You know, where it's like wrestling isn't real, but they're still, like, putting on a performance. Although the ones that my wife and I have been watching are mostly, like, baking shows, which feel real. I don't know. Yeah. And there's good and bad wrestling too. I know that, I feel like I used to feel a very similar way where I wanted to just sort of, it's just, yeah, television that it features real people and not movie stars at this point, but now every person is trying to be a movie star, which is kind of depressing and takes a lot of the fun out of it. But it also makes sense for, like, why they're there, because who else in their right mind would show up on television in front of, like, a whole bunch of other people if they weren't trying to be famous? But, the thing I was gonna say is that I feel like reality TV, there's a lot of people who, and me included, and so this is why I'm putting it out there, that reality TV is good. You just sort of have to, like, not close your mind off. What's the right way to say it? You have to shut your brain off. It's like stuff that you don't really like watch, I guess. Like you're just, it's just for fun. Like it's just like, oh, I can't believe this person said that. Oh wow, how did this happen? Wow, you know, and sometimes you just want to watch hot people do hot things. Which, my wife and I don't really watch those anymore, like Love Island, but, Oh, was I able to make the timer keep going if I just kept bombing? That's interesting. Yeah. I mean, there's a billion reality shows, and then, I mean, there's parody reality shows, too, which I feel like those... I mean, there's, oh god, what's his name? Oh my god, I can't believe I'm forgetting his name. But the talk show guy who... Oh my god. Adult Swim talk show. Eric Andre. Space Ghost Coast to Coast doesn't really count in reality TV, but I guess it depends on at what point is it improv or is it reality TV. Yeah, I never watched Total Drama Island, but I know that people really, really like that and are very... I was gonna say weirdly horny, but I mean, everybody's horny for everything, so I don't know. Yeah, there's the Nathan For You show as well. I mean, that's also reality TV in its own way. Yeah, it's just you gotta find the niche that fits your, what you like to do. There was a reality TV show my wife and I watched that was, it's called Making Monsters. And, it's the guy, it's a guy who, he just makes like monster masks and it just follows their company and like that stuff's really fun. That's fair. Yeah, I'm never gonna watch Honey Boo Boo. I think the one thing that I can't stand is punching down. I think that makes me too sad. Anything that like takes advantage of people who are in awful situations like that sucks. Like the John and Kate +8 and all of those, like that stuff, that is really that ugh. Especially if there's children involved. Yeah, Gordon Ramsay, there you go, cooking shows. Oh, this palette is so fucking ugly. What is going on? Oh my god. What the fuck? Am I on the water? But yeah, and there you go. You already came up with examples of ones that you know, have watched and are, you know, at least interesting. I guess the point that what I was saying is that not all reality TV is bad, but there are, when reality TV is bad, it's like awful. He has a competition show. Depends on which which show you're talking about. Right? Doesn't he have a competition show? I'm pretty sure he does. Isn't Hell's Kitchen a competition show? There you go. You know, it's oh. Yeah, I mean, you know, if you're going and talking to, yeah, I would consider a lot of reality TV a documentary in ways. Like, I really like the show Catfished. Or Catfish, but you know, it's like, how much of it is staged? You know that some of them are staged, but others aren't. It's like, oh my god, I used to watch Cheaters all the time. I never knew if Cheaters was real or not. That show is fucking crazy. Cause sometimes it'd feel like, okay, no, there's no way this can be real. But then like, some of those people go crazy. Like, so much that I'm like, I think the police should step in. I'm gonna kill you, you son of a bitch. Can't believe you cheated on me, that Holger. Yeah, I would never say that, like, you need to digest any of them wholesale, though. You know, I think that would never be a good idea. Like, you still gotta have real television in it there at the same time, but, you know, sometimes it's nice to just have a little brain-dead fun. Watch the Great British Bake Off. Yeah, you only like prestige television. The budget for the show has to be $20 million or above, or you be not watching. Well, the style is dictated by the budget normally. I know what you mean, though. Yeah, that can be, yeah, for sure. But, like, you know, you watch a telenovela, you know, that's being made on, like, $60,000 maybe an episode budget. Like, low budget stuff is a lot of fun. On a low budget, you could also do anything on Adult Swim, because the early Adult Swim is all fairly low budget, but... Are you actually talking about Doctor Who? Because if you're talking about the original Doctor Who, that was, like, the very first season that was low budget? Unless you're literally talking about something else, I don't know. But then after that, the budget for the BBC one, or, you know, the 2008 remake series or whatever, that was probably one of their biggest television shows. Highest budget for the BBC. Yeah, absolutely. For the BBC it is. BBC does not have Hollywood money. Again, there's nothing wrong with liking a high budget stuff. Like, it's fine. It's also hard too, because I guess most animation on its face has to be high budget on a level, which is why it's very hard for it to get made. I see what you mean. Like, every show on Apple Television is a high budget show. Like, it's every new show on Netflix, unless it's a reality TV show, is probably fairly high budget. God, they used to be, I mean, it's like there's like all those home reno shows. Those are being made on like nothing. Until the people got too popular, like Joanna and Chip Gaines, when they do their house flipping shows are so good. I mean, not house flipping shows, house like renovation shows. Oh. No, Scrubs probably wasn't a high budget show. I would say for ABC, I forget what that originally aired on. It did air on a major network, so I guess might have been one that started off lower budget, but definitely, I guess sitcoms for the most part are fairly low budget until the, again, until the stars make a certain amount of money, but then the money doesn't usually go to the style, it goes to the stars, so, like The Big Bang Theory. Ooh. That's a good question. I don't think so. I think that was a fairly high budget show, but let's see. It's because, well, that's because a lot of television back in the day before streaming services, almost everything was high budget because they're all union and they're like made by a real, you know, like, you know, yeah, $1 million per episode. Yeah, there you go. Did I find the exit? Oh my god, I have not. The Office was not a low-budget television show. It had Steve Carell. The UK one was probably low budget. The show looked cheap, or you know, well, no, I guess it didn't really. Maybe the first season of The Office, but I feel like anything after that probably not low budget. I hate Google AI because sometimes I'm like, oh no, it's probably fine this time. I'm Googling a very simple question and then it's like, it's fucking not at all. It's always wrong. Oh no, it's Quora? Oh, brutal. And God, I'm trying to think of like actual low budget television shows too. Stuff on like TNT. Like My Name is Earl was probably fairly low budget for its time. Like Clerks, Mallrats, those are those are movies, but you know, stuff made by independent. It's harder to get a television show greenlit like that because you know, TV shows just cost a lot of money to make. Always Sunny definitely started as a lower budget. Like, I would think so. I feel like that's one of those ones, though. I don't know if it looks like it's on a low budget or if it's actually on a low budget. I don't remember. Did I get the power up here? Yeah. Eventually became prestige television. Not right away. Sometimes you can feel that in television shows when they start upping the budget a little bit. You're like, okay, this is not exactly the same show I was watching, you know, 10 years ago. Oh yeah, Portlandia was The Whitest Kids You Know. That was IFC. Those are low budget inherently, you know. Yeah, pretty much anything in IFC would be low budget. I guess I don't know how how many shows people watched off of on IFC, but I definitely watched a couple. Yeah, a lot of sci-fi shows were low budget. Like Sci-Fi, the television channel. I don't know if you ever watched anything on there. Made-for-TV movies are fairly low budget. A lot of independent film, but you know, that's not exactly what we're talking about. I'm sure you could name... You're gonna have to look that one up. No, it's not, because it's made by, isn't it made by Amy Poehler? Or is it made by, I swear to God, it's made by either Amy Poehler or, Tina Fey? I think it is. Is it? Who is it made by? Is it just made by the Glazers? And maybe I'm thinking of something else. Oh yeah, it's made by Abby and Ilana. Okay, there you go. Maybe they just had them on. I know Unbreakable was made by Tina Fey. Maybe that's what I was thinking of. I Okay, that's fair though. The stuff that aired on Comedy Central was fairly low budget. Like, what is it? What is it called? Oh, Workaholics? Yeah, I suppose Comedy said, no, John Oliver's not low budget. John Oliver's HBO. Anything on HBO Stars, Cinemax, even their low budget stuff is massively inflated compared to, yeah. Yeah. And again, I think that's more the nature of television than, you know, some fault that's going on your side. Like, it's just that, like, TV is just expensive. Yeah. Comedy Central used to have such great television, too. Dr. Katz. Yeah, The Daily Show is really weird. I don't know. Like the current Daily Show, not what it used to be. I feel like every time Jon Stewart hosts, I watch it and I'm like, that's not as funny as I think that it should be, but... you know, it is what it is. And they really dry out for time here. Oh, there wasn't even a power-up there. And I don't blame Jon Stewart on his own. I do think it's whoever his writers are, because, God, now I can't. A lot of the writers for the original Jon Stewart are now super famous people. It's just funny to think about that people like, oh God, now I can't even remember any of their names, but John Oliver was a writer for The Daily Show. Oh, what the fuck? But yeah, it's funny to think about John Oliver writing his own stuff. That's what I was gonna say, but you know. It's not like ha-ha funny, but you know, it's interesting. My favorite low-budget television show was Mystery Science Theater 3000. Also just one of my favorite shows of all time. Oh, absolutely. I like Cody Shody as well, but some more news on YouTube. That's one of the guys from Cracked who does that now. He has a lot of great coverage. It's one of the only other comedy news shows that's not on a major network that I know of. There's no power-ups here either. Oh, maybe I just hit maximum power-up. Okay. Sci-Fi is still airing stuff? That's crazy. I thought that channel was dead, like, completely. You think they would have just been turned into like a streaming service? I don't know. Like, or, you know, absorbed by like Pluto TV or whatever. I don't know. Does this make me invincible? Oh, it does. I was gonna say, oh, shit. Yeah. G4 TV, that was all super low budget stuff. Ninja Warrior, not American Ninja Warrior, because that got super high budget. Just love that prestige television. I mean, and YouTube shows. Like, if you watch a YouTube show, like, those are all low budget. Like, those are made off of fucking nothing. I mean, unless you're watching Mr. Beast, I guess. But I don't mean to make an assumption, but Lydia, I feel like you're not watching Mr. Beast content. Although I could be wrong. That would be crazy, actually. If you told me that you watch Mr. Beast, I'd have to rethink, like, every single assumption I've ever made about a person. Like, what the fuck do you mean? How did I not pick that up? How many bombs can I lay down at this? Oh god, why did I do that? Blow myself from fucking Kingdom Come. Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Like, that would be crazy. I wouldn't know how to handle that. No, I'm a #1 Beast stan. What are you talking about? Of course. And if we want to get real technical, this is, you know, Twitch is kind of reality television. Although I know you said you don't watch a lot of other Twitch peeps, so maybe that doesn't really fall in line with that. But I guess this is different because we're interacting. Yeah, maybe that is different. It's similar, but I think if I was one of those streamers who, because there's a lot of streamers who they just like don't interact with the people in the chat like at all, which I think if that was the case, then it would be something closer to reality television. Yeah, a lot of streamers be doing that. Yeah, that's fair. I think it's a type of reality TV still, but I don't think it's like, it's the parts of reality television that people, I don't know, people enjoy, I guess. I don't know the way to say that. Like you said, like, it's like, you really want it to feel real. R.I.P. Yeah. A great man. Gotta love him. But yeah, that's an interesting topic. I didn't think that I would like baking shows, but then then my wife and I started watching the Halloween War. Like, we started watching a ton of baking shows, and there's so many things that you can do with art. Yeah, I mean, Gordon Ramsay was a football star before he was a chef, you know? So, also, I don't know if you've ever eaten at any of Gordon Ramsay's restaurants, but they're not very good. kind of a little overpriced, honestly. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. They are more expensive than I think almost any restaurant should be, honestly, now that I think about it. I remember we paid it was like one entree was like $68. Like and it was, I didn't buy, it was my pseudo mother-in-law. And the entree was not very good. Honestly, I don't think he has any actual, like, I don't think he goes to his restaurants, you know? I think at this point he's mostly doing a whole bunch of other stuff. Kind of more up to whoever is the management company. Oh, now I can walk through bombs. Man, I didn't really get that bomb power up until way later. Yeah, I didn't think IFC was still running, but when they were running, they had some good stuff. That's crazy that it's even running. Oh, Hanna-Barbera. Now that was some low-budget animation. That was animation on fucking Prayer and a Dream, you know? Watch an original-ass Scooby-Doo, like... They had like 15 frames of unique animation per episode. Xavier. Have you watched that? Was it Xavier Renegade Angel? A lot of stuff on Adult Swim is low-ish budget. I think the worst thing is when you hear about a show that added like a considerably. Oh yeah, Army Birdman. Yeah, there you go. That's a low budget one. Venture Brothers started out pretty low budget. I think. Army Birdman, attorney at law. I don't really know what the hell Bomberman is doing. If you feel up for it, you should look up the guide or the booklet. Wait, he escaped jail, and then he's just back in jail? Why did he do that? How did he do that? I guess is the better question. I mean, to be fair, the only thing Bomberman can do is lay down bombs, so it might be better if he was in jail. But then again, how do you contain a man who be bombing? You should have seen Bomberman out at the comedy club. He bombed. Let's see, Bomberman 2 booklet. What do you call that? Manual. No, not Super Bomberman 2, you son of a bitch. Alright. I don't know why I was so aggressive about that. Yeah, let's see. Wow, this is a rough PDF. Normal mode action begins as Bomberman's evil twin pulls a bank heist. He set up our hero to frame for the dastardly deed. As the story unfolds, the true Bomberman is whisked off to jail. Is he done for? Not likely, proving that no cell can hold him. Bomberman sets off to blast out of the vermin jail and put the real culprit behind bars. Multiple levels of intense play await you in this riveting action maze style. Getting started, insert the Bomberman 2 game pack into your Nintendo Entertainment System, turn the power switch on, press the start button to begin the game. Use controller number 1 for the normal mode. You can write down your passwords. For parents only. For those of you who have children that are a little too enthusiastic about video games, we offer Master Higgins' 10 Tips for Reasonable Play. This free pamphlet has guidelines for you to work creatively with your children around the issue of their video gaming habit. Damn, Hudson Soft. Fucking lay off the kids, right? Like, fuck do you guys know? Remember to game responsibly. Although I do know that, especially in China, the video game addiction problem has become, it is an actual problem. A lot of the Asian countries have lots of issues with video game addiction. But I wouldn't know anything about that. I'm not addicted to video games at all. I barely even play them. Yeah, it's fine. I can stop anytime I want. Fucking take that away from him. Don't look at me! That's why, just like a lot of other people with addictions, I have to come up with a caveat about the addiction itself, where it's like, okay, I need to play games that I haven't played before, for the most part. I think that's my big compromise, is that, like, okay, if I'm streaming, and I am playing a game that I haven't played before, then I can sort of justify it, that it's like, well, I am getting a new experience. There's people watching me do it, so then, like... And then my wife doesn't have to watch me play video games, because, like, I don't think any wife really wants to watch someone else play video games. Like, I don't think my wife is ever gonna join my Twitch channel. Yeah, I should just go to the next level. How many worlds are there in here? Is the bank the last one? Or am I... Because I should go to bed. I do actually work tomorrow. I could always just look it up myself, but... Oh, this is the last? Okay. Alright, well then... Then it's okay. And then I stay up an extra hour. I do feel like I am getting better at these games. I mean, I've only really played a handful of them at this point, but... It's kind of what I love about save states in emulators and video games, is that I think it honestly enables you to become a better player, because frustration deters me from wanting to try new experiences. Yeah, more practice more quickly, without having to be like, oh, I just fucked up at this one bit, you know, like, because I don't know, I did something stupid. And I think modern video games showcase that very well, where it's like, you're gonna enjoy the experience, which means that you're gonna learn more from it. Some people, I think, believe the opposite, and that's, you know, that's up to them, but, I think functionally, as a society, we've recognized that positive reinforcement works a lot better than negative reinforcement. Shit. That's why that Dog Whisperer show was so awful. God. I don't know if you ever remember the Dog Whisperer show. Same with the Super Nanny show or whatever. I know they did the parody on South Park, but, like, Caesar Milan is like a horrible person who just, like, abuses animals. There's a lot of reality stars who were really terrible people. Which I guess that's also another reason why, like, you gotta watch out for the TLC shows, like you were saying. Because, man, do they platform people who might be a bit of a rapist? Like Donald Trumper. I was like I'm like, which over 600? The where his name is mentioned multiple times, or the yeah. Literally so funny. The fact that copying and pasting is working now too is crazy, and like the most incompetent. My wife was saying like, do you think like someone in their administration is like trying to release these? I'm like, even if that was the case, like someone was trying to like not do this correctly on purpose, I think that like the people who are supposed to review it to make sure that this gets done correctly should have checked their work. I think that they're just stupid. I don't think there's anybody on the inside. I think that this is just people who don't understand how computers work. Which honestly, when they said they were going to release it, I was like, oh man, I hope that's what happens. That like there'll be a couple things that slipped up because they'll mess it up. But it's so much worse than I could have ever thought possible. That's so funny. Does anyone want to volunteer to show us how to protect Donald Trump? No, I didn't see that though. That is super funny. Who would volunteer? The only people I can imagine volunteering would be people like my wife was just talking about, someone who just actually wants to release all of the files. Like, oh yeah, I'll volunteer. Download all of you can already download all of them. Like that. They're so dumb. God. God. And you can like you could Google it and it would show up. Like it would show you how to do it properly. Like it isn't like it's super complicated, and they could have just taken screenshots and posted those. Literally, if you screenshot something, it's a non-readable text anymore, and then no one would be able to do anything in there. And did you see that they found 11,000 more documents by checking the Google Doc site where they were hosting these files, and they changed the URL from 7 to 8 because there was like 7 public folders. Yeah, unsafe. Like, you could password protect them. Like, what are you guys doing? Like, I'm not the CIA, and I work for an IT company, and we make sure all of that's password protected, you know? Like, I don't work for the fucking FBI, and I know how you would do that. Like, it's... Oh yeah, that's... God, I've seen a lot of people putting that out there, that it was probably because they asked ChatGPT to do it, which, you know, probably... Mercury. What the fuck is this? This is kind of bullshit. How fast you're supposed to be bombing everything so that you can check to see where the... Because this just loads straight back to... back here, and then you have to start the level at the beginning, right? Yeah. God, now if I could only remember. My bombs are pretty super. What the fuck is that? God damn it. I don't know if I'm gonna have to just go by... I thought I tried the far left. Something, something Joseph Stalin. Okay, it's not in the first 2 rows. Alright, not in the first 3 rows. Not in the 4th row. Oh, not in the 5th row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 7. 8? So 7 from the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Is this not crazy? Like, how would you find... Oh, there it is. It's like right where I was. Oh, that's fun. Okay. Well, now I think like the enemies are sort of a secondary. I need to make sure to blow up everything first. Like, that's my priority. Alright, found the door. Alright, is that it? Nope. I think. Is that it? That is. Is there a boss fight in this? Or does Bomberman just catch him? He did the oldest trick in the book. Scrolled from the left to the right. Very Pac-Man of him. Yasuhiro Kosaka. Alright. Then I'm just gonna take a look to see what the next game is. Just so that I can be prepared for whenever I do play it. Let's see. Yeah, Bomberman... Bomber King 2, which I don't know. We looked at Bomber King 1 and Bomber... So Blaster Master Jr.? Isn't Blaster Master an entirely different game series? Was that a Bomber King spinoff? Not Bomber King, but Bomberman spinoff? Yeah, because Blaster Master has like its it has its like own whole. Okay, I'm not gonna count Blaster Master because that is a different game series. It probably was a spinoff of Bomberman, but there's like Blaster Master Zero. There's like a whole bunch of additional ones. Well, that's what I put in Bomber King 2, and it brought up U.S. Blaster Master. Or is this different than what I'm thinking of? I'm so confused. Okay, no, you're right. I believe this is different. Okay, so Bomber King 2, which is... Oh my god. And then what's after that? We'll see how much I can play of that. Probably not a lot, but Bomberman World? Is that what that one is called? That one shows that's for the PlayStation. Well, I guess that's possible. Wait. No, that came out in 1998. Oh. God damn it. That's so confusing. Okay. Arcade. Alright, that was the one that I'm going to have to see if I can figure out a way to get MAME installed and get that running. Okay. So it's those two, which are ones that I probably won't play all the way through. Just, you know, try to get a little taste of them. And then Bomberman 93, which came out on the PC Engine, and I do already have the Bomber King 2 and BM World, the arcade games. Those two. Those ones I'm probably gonna play for, you know, like 20 minutes each, and then we'll get to the real the Bomberman's games. The real, show me the real Bomberman. Yeah, His names are so confusing. Yes, Bomberman Arcade and Bomberman. Well, okay, wait. Yeah, so there's the Bomberman Arcade, which I haven't done, and Bomberman World, and those two are for the actual arcade. And then I was referencing also Bomber King 2. So there's two arcade games and one GB game that I will probably I'll play like 15 minutes of, and then, you know, and just to say that, you know, I played it, because I'm not gonna. Well, we'll see how long the arcade games are, but I imagine that I won't get super deep into them. But who knows? That maybe they're really, really good. And with Infinite Quarters, a lot of those arcade games are. It's funny when I'm checking the Bomberman message you sent, because right above that is the comic with Dogi and Adel. So every time I scroll up, I'm like, huh, yeah. All right, well, it is definitely time for me to go to bed. It is 12:30, which is right at my bedtime. I'm trying to get into bed at 12:30. Forever and ever. Anyway, well, I hope you have a very Bomberman World, Blaster Master, Bomber King 2, Bomber Arcade rest of your Christmas. Post-Christmas.